What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Kite. Welcome if you're new, bro. I've been out of town for 13 days, so that's why I haven't posted a video, but I've gained quite a few subscribers from just shorts, bro. So welcome to all of you if you're watching this. I appreciate you. And speaking of that, as you may know, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm close. I'm right there. So if you watch my videos or you find them interesting, help me out, bro. I'd appreciate that. Alright, so today we're going to be discussing the Chainsaw Man movie, the Reze arc, right? And it's called that for a good reason, because Reze was the star of the show. I know Denji's the main character, but let's be for real here. Reze stole the show, bruh. I hadn't even heard of, I haven't read the manga, right? But I hadn't even heard of this girl, and they display her like this in the movie? Oh my god, this movie is like that. If I had to rate the Chainsaw Man movie, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. In the last 5, 6, 7 years, or however long, it doesn't really matter. This has been the best movie. The only anime movie that really contends with this is probably like the Ghibli films, and they're really in a class of their own. They win like Academy Awards and shit. Like, that's different. So like, and I've seen, what have I seen in the last couple years? I've seen the Dragon Ball superhero movies. I've seen JJK Zero. I've seen all these in theaters. I've seen the Demon Slayer movie. I've seen a few, which are all the ones that have came out. This one is by far the best. And trust me, bro, because I didn't even like Chainsaw Man that much, the series. I wasn't really that enamored. I wasn't drawn in by the anime. But I'm going to watch the movie, of course, because I am an anime fan. I must do my due diligence. I must do the footwork. Must do the legwork. Or who could I couldn't call myself an anime fan. So I watched it. It was really good, bro. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not even just talking about the moments between Reze and Denji in the pool and having the parallels of seeing those people hug in the movie and then seeing Reze and Denji replicate that later on. And then once again in the pool and then once again in the ocean. Like, all that stuff is beautiful. But I'm talking about the fights, bro. This is one of the better just choreographed anime, and I don't even say movie, just anime in general, because seeing Reze do what she did, the display of power is really good. In a lot of anime, people like to talk about feats and power scaling because the power is not displayed well enough on page or in the anime, and you can't really get a good grasp on it. In Chainsaw Man, in this movie, there's nothing I want for. And I don't think there's nothing anyone else could like critique and be like, oh, I wanted to see Reze do this. No, bruh. Besides maybe like a nuclear bomb. That's cheese, bruh. The freaking whole anime would have been over. But Reze's power is crazy, and they displayed it magnificently. Speaking of that, it's drawing comparisons. Everyone's saying who's stronger, or they're asking who's stronger, Reze or Bakugo. That's tough, bro. If you look at Bakugo in the current anime at the end of the story, and you look at Reze right now in the movie, who do you got, bruh? I made a statement. I said, hey, Reze can probably do everything Bakugo can do, and some, bruh. She can do everything he can do. She can shoot bombs. She can blow up every part of her body. She can heal, which Bakugo can't do. But on top of that, she can make every type of bomb she wants. She dropped depth charges into the liquid, into the blood of the Typhoon Devil. Depth charges. So she can make any bomb she wants, grenade, miss. It doesn't matter. That is something Bakugo cannot do. And it seems to me that those explosives have the power of the actual explosive. She is the bomb devil. Everything to do with bombs. So, of course, those bombs will have their natural explosiveness. So, having said that, I don't really see how Bakugo could match up, bruh. And it's not like, I know you're going to say this, Bakugo is not faster than Reze. They are comparable in speed. It's arguable how fast they are. Reze can move like this in a blink of an eye. She punched Beam about 50 times in a split second. So much that he was frozen in space while she was punching her. Bakugo's not that fast. But this is what I'm talking about in terms of displaying someone's speed. they displayed how fast she was, and that display of speed surpasses anything you really see Bakugo do. But then again, you could say Bakugo was faster. It's comparable. I'm just asking you, who would win that, bruh? So let's just get that out the way. But all right, so this movie was really good. Just flat out, it beats every other movie in the last forever, to be honest, aside from like the Ghibli films. They're in their own category. I can't name a better movie than this in terms of animation, and just, it hit the feels, bro. And Denji, I didn't really care for Denji's character at first, like I said when watching the anime, but Denji's just like a regular, he's just a chill guy, bro. Like, you want to say he's a normal kid, but at the same time he's not, because if you look at his childhood and what he had to do, bro was selling his testicles and body parts before he could regenerate. That's crazy, bro. He was eating cigarettes. He could take what he could get. Like, he's not a regular kid, but at the same time, you see him having the desires of a regular kid. It shines in. Like, he just wants to talk to girls, and he's kind of like wrestling with like the fact that you maybe might like 2 girls, bro, but then you try to have loyalty to one. Like, you know, everyone knows, bro, what it's like. And Denji's, he's not that complex of a character, and this is not a big revelation. Denji's not this deep character, bro. He's a simple character, and what you see is what you get for the most part. He thinks about it, and you hear his internal dialogue. There's nothing to infer. It's right there laid out for you. So there's nothing to like read into. Denji is who is what you see. So I like that about Denji. It reminds me of like Gon, and how Gon is like the perfect, accurate depiction of what a 12-year-old kid with powers is like. Kids are selfish. Kids can do evil things if they get emotional enough. They don't control their emotions. They don't even try to. And I like this because Denji's a little bit older, and I think that Denji's the perfect representation of what he is. There's not like this depth to him. There's not this like alternate meaning that you have to look for. If you took a kid that's been through what Denji's been through and gave him powers, he would do this. Any kid would do that. Like, it's a perfect representation. I respect that about Chainsaw Man. I think that's really good writing, to be able to accurately depict humans without throwing some sort of twist in there, you know, like a Sasuke and his depression and all that stuff, and this overly optimistic character like a Naruto, and this Luffy character who like doesn't care about anything. Like, those are good depictions of characters, but they're not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people would not be like that. I like that Denji is down to earth, and it's pretty cool when you see another person that is like Reze. Reze has a little bit more depth to her. She's a little bit cunning, scheming, and so you put 2 different sides of the coin together and you see them interact, and that was pretty cool, bro. I haven't read the manga, so don't spoil or anything. If you must talk about spoilers, do it in like a covert, underlying way, kind of like a if you know type of thing, so I don't get it. But seeing the end, is Maki like the rat devil or something? Does she have a contract with the rat demon, and like rats are everywhere, and that's why Kishibe was like, Makima's listening? I don't know. Don't tell me, but like, that's my assumption, and people are afraid of rats. So the rat devil would in fact be a strong devil. Is Makima a devil herself? I'm not sure. I have no idea. Obviously, this is coming from a place of ignorance, so don't criticize me too much. I haven't read the manga, and I haven't been spoiled. So I'm a pure soul. I'm a pure essence on the topic. Don't try to spoil me. But I really like the movie. That's all I came to say. I'd like to know your thoughts on the movie. Tell me who wins, Bakugo or Reze. But does this open the pathway for more anime to do movies? I'm hearing a lot about, obviously, JJK doing a movie with Sukuna and Gojo. That'll probably be one of the best things ever. But also, people are wanting a God Valley movie from One Piece. They want to see the God Valley incident as a movie. That would be pretty cool. The movies work, bro. They get you money. They are easier on the animators, I believe, because like they come today, they have one big project they're working on instead of like week after week after week after week trying to keep up with deadline. Of course, there are deadlines when it comes to movies, but once you're done with it, you get a break, all right? And then you can do all that stuff. So we don't have to work people to death. But just let me know your thoughts on the movie overall. I liked it. And I wasn't even a fan of Chainsaw Man going in. I was just coming to do my due diligence as an anime fan. But that's the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the Chainsaw Man movie arc. And subscribe if you want to continue to see more. I'm going to start doing more current hot topic things. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
君の気持ちを大事にしなかった私の頭